your 3D glasses on then, pussy, cause you know we coming straight at you.
MRCIRCLECITY, PPV live in this motherfucker.
Circle City. PPV, pinpoint visual. Everywhere you never there, your name is invisible. KWOD, stand indivisible. With liberty and justice for every individual. Street to street, block to block, city to city, bottom to top. Got it locked, shout out Circle City. 2 C's for keeping it real. True hip hop head for real since we was little. I'm talking 36 and Pope.
That's 100. That's 100. But why I got you on this line, bro, I ain't gonna hold you up all motherfucking day, bro. I gotta talk to you about that motherfucking Swave Sevah, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? You seen the PPV recap?
Yes, man.
You see my recap?
You, hit it right on the head.
You fuck with my shit, bro? You fuck with the recap, bro?
It was absolutely beautiful.
100.
It was beautiful, man. You know what I mean? It was like the Mona Lisa, man. It is just a work of art. You know what I mean? Because when you do your research, and this is why I clicked with you just off the top, because I hate to even really use that term, real nigga. But you was somebody who just straight genuine and well versed and knowledgeable in terms of battle rap and like the black experience. You know what I'm saying? I already caught that from you all. So when you do your recap, you telling it just like it is, and you ain't putting no extras on it, you ain't sugarcoating nothing. Even if your favorite man lost, you gonna say, yo, you know, my man lost.
That's facts, bro.
So yeah, man, I feel like what you said in your recap was beautiful. You know what I mean? And
that's
that
dope.
Battle,
That's dope.
It was, I think, one of the prime examples of the bias that goes on when you got. You don't really get too many battles where it's the East Coast versus West Coast guy.
Nah, you
You don't
don't.
really get too much of that.
Nah, you don't.
But this was the first time we've seen it judged in battle history from a West Coast versus an East Coast guy. And, you know, all rip, you know, Swave chokes, he really got it back in the first round. I personally don't feel his material was strong enough to overcome my first round, even had he not choked. Even if he just got his first round out clean, I think the round should have been a little bit closer, but I still feel I won at least those first two for surely. And we can, and I bring the point of his third round, which was a handle. He addressed me saying that I was a King Orado.
Yeah.
So he addressed that, he attacked that.
Yeah.
But it worked for him because of the location.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, facts. Facts.
In New York, to a room full of New York niggas.
That's what I thought.
In front of all New York judges.
Facts.
So I say again, I tell people, what if I took Swave to LA and had a whole LA scheme with all LA judges and an all LA crowd, and they gave me the battle? You know, if the role was reversed and I choked in my first round, stumbled through my second, plus my material wasn't all that, but then I come with this LA round about LA, and then they say I won the battle. How would he feel? He would feel like he was robbed. So the majority of the fans, bloggers, all the comments, all the Facebook posts, all the blogs, obviously everybody got me winning that battle 2-1. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you felt like
the street thing that Gary Myers beat Swave. And that's what you tell me. So yeah, I'll have to take quote unquote the official L on the record books. But the streets know I really won that battle. That's why they know I won that battle. He'll never admit it, but you know, we can have our own views. I respect if he feel like he really did one, but man. go on camera and say, nah, the judges called it wrong. Oh boy, won. Because that's just being a real man. We're being genuine and being real with yourself. So, Swave, we ain't never seen Swave choke before.
Ever.
Swave is a veteran. Swave been on the scene way longer than I've been on the scene, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying he's been battling longer than me. You know what I mean? He's actually older than me, so we probably been battling the same amount of time. But we ain't never seen Swave choke.
Never.
You know what I mean? But I feel like I pressure him. I put him under pressure. He ain't never really had to stand in front of no shit like that he had to stand in front of.
Yeah.
So I think the pressure was overbearing, and it threw him off. It made him, made him fuck up. He was under pressure. He ain't never been pressured, and that was my whole goal going into that battle. It was like, you know what? He normally is the bully and he's bullying people, but I'm like, this shit that applies to them niggas. Now you're dealing with a nigga from South Central that can't be bullied. So now when I can match your presence and your aggression along with having better bars and better punches and thought and nice angles. Because even though he had a great third round, my third round was slept on. Because I actually attacked Swave personally, and I addressed his career and his position in battle rap and his position amongst the other Harlem legends. And as you can see, I broke it all the way down to where, Swave is never ever mentioned among the greats. So if I ask you, name me the top 5 dudes out of Harlem, New York.
You asking me personally?
Yeah, I asked you.
All right, check this out.
Your top 5 from Harlem. I'm quite sure, and I'm not trying to sway you, but I'm quite sure Swave Sevah wouldn't be the first 2 names you state.
But check this out though, PVV. You goddamn right. It ain't gonna be the first 2 goddamn names I say, but I fuck with Swave though. You right. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with him. He's not gonna be the first. He ain't like I fuck with Swave, but he's not gonna be the first 5.
Listen, I'm not gonna cut you off, but this is what I said.
You're right.
Lux, Rex, Clips, like 10 names,
Yeah. And they laughed at that, and they fuck with that bar too. They fuck with that. They fuck with it, cause it was true. They fuck with it, but we fuck with Swave though. But yeah.
Anybody ever seen the Swave?
Yeah.
Like I finally addressed your position, and you a legend, but niggas don't really even acknowledge it. Like niggas gonna bring up a whole bunch of names before they get to you. So that when niggas start naming off their figures from Harlem, they gonna say all the names. They gonna say, oh yeah, you know what? I fuck with Swave too though.
After a nigga mentioned him, huh?
Swave is never the first name. It's always Lux or Rex. Them the 3 kings of Harlem. Straight up. Hands down, no debate. We can't even argue that.
Yeah.
It don't matter what your personal order is, but those are gonna be the first 3 names niggas say when they talk about Harlem battle rap. Niggas gonna say Hey Rice, and they might say King John. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of niggas that's gonna come before Swave on that list. You know what I'm saying? I broke that down in my 3rd round. I felt like this round was gassed just on the fact that he was in the building with all his Team Army niggas, and it was just me and 4 Rider Block niggas in the building. So we was definitely outnumbered.
Yeah. You was, bro. But you know what I mean? Footage never lies, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Footage don't lie.
You know what I mean?
It does not lie. So although when they announced because Jazz the Rapper, she was the first judge, and she
kept it real. She kept it real.
It was 2-1.
She kept it real. You know what I'm saying? Like
She was the only one.
she kept it real, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Team Homie. You know what I mean? I respect all these niggas. I respect everything these niggas got going on. But like, I don't know what went on in that building. Like I said in my vlog, I don't know how these niggas really got niggas shook. You know what I mean? To niggas to not keep it real on what they see. Like, cause what?
Nah, man, let me tell you something, man.
I don't know. Let me know.
Team event, and there was no way they was gonna judge for a West Coast nigga to beat their hometown man. No matter what the circumstance was. Put it like this: I clearly won the first 2 rounds, and they still gave him the battle, right? For him having a dope 3rd round, right?
Yeah.
Now, just imagine if the battle was even closer. Let's just say the battle was it was neck and neck debatable. They was going to really landslide and give him the battle for sure.
Yeah.
Even if it was close.
Yeah, so you was in a lose-lose.
I was in a lose from the get-go. I told ARP, and shout out ARP.
Shout out to
when I
ARP.
knew it, I said,
Shout out to fucking
at
ARP.
first he wanted to do crowd judges. And I said, there's no way I'm going to get the call in New York City amongst the crowd, because he's going to have all his niggas in the building to hype it up anyway. So when they say, do you feel like Danny Myers won a battle, make some noise? Yeah, you're going to get a couple people making noise and clapping. They say, okay, now do you feel like Swave won? The whole 100 Team Mommy niggas is going to act like gorillas and animals and start flipping and throwing chairs and clapping until the roof falls off.
Yeah.
So, ARP looked at that and said, you know what? You're right. You don't have a chance for the crowd. I'm going to make it as fair as possible on you, and I'm going to get 5 judges, 5 random judges that you both agree on. So ALP did the best he could to make this thing as fair as possible. But I told him even that won't be fair, because all the judges are going to be from New York anyway, regardless what 5 random ones we pick.
Okay. So that's like.
So if there's 100 niggas in the building, and you say, listen, Danny, pick 5 of them. It don't matter which 5 I pick. All 100 niggas is from New York. It ain't like it was 30 people from LA, 30 from Memphis, you know, some from Chicago, and then the other 40 from New York. So I have my choice between different types of regions and shit. You feel me? Like, it wasn't no choice. It was like, nigga, you got all New York judges to pick from, so pick one. So I said, well, fuck it. If it's like that, just get anybody. I don't give a fuck.
So do you feel like that? So do you feel like that could have been a downfall by just, you know what I mean? Just
yeah, it was. I could not win the battle under no circumstances. Whether we judged it with judges or whether we judged it with a crowd, it was a LA nigga versus a New York nigga in New York.
yeah.
I could not win it judged. No way. Unless Swave just choke all 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? And even then, they would have still found a way for him to win. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that once the camera footage came out, people would see the actual truth. And when the battle dropped, everybody had me winning. So the truth came out anyway, so I really wasn't tripping on the actual official call. Really wasn't tripping, but I was, because that was the battle that decided the whole contest. You know what I'm saying? Because it was down to me and Swave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hoops and B-Magic had lost, but JC and Big Cannon had won. So it was 2-2, and it came down to, okay, Danny and Swave, whoever wins this battle, y'all team wins the whole shit. It was like the last second shot on the clock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because I was in an unfair position, I lost the battle and my team lost. And I really didn't feel like I let my team down, even though we lost. Because I mean, where could I go? I was cheating. I was cheating. And for further proof that I was cheating, this has been the most controversial judging in recent memory.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people have actually done blogs saying that I was cheating? I mean, people who don't even blog did a blog and said I was cheating.
Shit.
So that lets you know the people unanimously have spoken and said, yo, they got fuck them judges, they got it wrong.
But check this out. But check this out. Yeah, I feel you. But check this out, bro. So what do you think about like judging system now versus judging system then?
Well, as I stated earlier, it wasn't really too many East Coast versus West Coast.
But I'm just saying in general, I'm talking about biasness.
The bias.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
It's the biasness, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I wanted you to say, you know what I'm saying?
Biasness didn't really too much exist.
Yeah.
Like it does now.
Right.
Because back then, like, niggas just actually, like, let niggas rap and just whoever was the better man won the battle.
Right.
Whether they judged it or whether they didn't judge it, whether niggas was betting money. It was pretty much, you know, just like if you look at the whole Fight Club battles and they was battling for money, they got the money on the pool table and, you know, they judging and, you know, things like of that nature. It was pretty much fair. You know what I mean? But in this era, it's like some niggas is more favored than others. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So imagine, I would say something like, imagine me versus Tay-Rock in New York City on a big Summer Madness stage.
Yeah.
And they're gonna judge it.
Yeah, you already know.
How do my chances of winning look? Slim to none. You feel me? Like, they're not gonna let them beat Tay-Rock no matter what I say. I could clearly flame this nigga for 3 straight rounds, and that crowd is gonna somehow still give these men a victory. So, you're not really too fun. I don't even think I'll participate in another judge battle. Anyway, no more. You know what I'm saying? That really left a bad taste in my mouth in terms of participating in judge battles. I kind of like how it is now because a lot of, if you're gonna do judge battles, first of all, you have to look at the credibility of the judges.
Facts.
These got to be unbiased people who have a extensive knowledge of battle rap, and they have a criteria. They're judging based on a system. You know what I'm saying? Like flow, crowd control, presence, creativity, originality. You know what I'm saying? All these things must be taken into account when judging a battle, and you have to know your shit if you're going to be if somebody's going to put their career in your hands, you got to know battle rap. You can't just get 5 random motherfuckers out the crowd and say, hey, I want you to judge the battle.
No, you can't. You can't.
They don't do it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, would you put it like this? If you was accused of a crime you didn't do, are you just gonna go? Let me go to the hood and pick some random nigga to represent me. Some random nigga who has no knowledge of criminal justice, who has not passed the bar, don't know shit about law. He's just regular Tyrone. Or he's a Tyrone gonna represent you when your life is on the line in this judge in his court. Are we comfortable with that?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
So that's the same thing with battle rap. If you're gonna judge, we gotta get some people who know what the fuck they're doing and they're experts at this. So if you're gonna go further into the judge battling, I think you would need a judge from the East Coast, a judge from the West, one from the Midwest, one from the South, and then maybe a random fan. We need a female. We need all kind of different perspectives, but people that are well versed and have a extensive knowledge, not just random people. We can't do it like that no more because as we see, that shit does not work and it failed miserably.
Yeah. Yeah. So you felt like just your battle was just fucked up because we know, like, clearly, you know what I mean? Like, I can agree with you on that your battle was fucked up. But do you feel like the whole event judge battling was fucked up with every battle? Or it was just your battle?
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Because some of the other battles were pretty clear that really didn't need judging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only other one that was slightly controversial was JC versus Jay Murder. And they felt like, Team Honey felt like Jay Murder got robbed because he got more crowd reaction. But when we actually listened to the bars, JC was light years ahead of Jay Murder, and the judges were listening. Because we had judges for each battle. It wasn't the same judges for every battle.
Okay,
it was
okay.
different ones for every battle.
Okay.
So the ones that judged for JC and J Murder, they was listening to the bars. And even though J Murder got more crowd reactions, the judges were able to see past that and say, nah, they gassing this nigga. We gonna go with who's spitting these bars. Now, when we get to Beat Magic and Oops, now Oops pretty much choked. You know, shout out to Oops, you know what I'm saying? Writer's block still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Oops choked all 3 rounds, so that was pretty clear. Like we don't even need a judge to tell us who won this battle because Mac Myron got off. He got busy.
Yeah.
So he won by default. Same thing happened with B Magic versus Moneybags, which is online right now. B Magic was getting busy, but he had stumbles that hurt him. So when you're stumbling and your opponent is not, it really don't even matter who has the better bars now. It's just the fact that Moneybags got his shit on clear and flawless, and you didn't. So you lose the battle by default.
Yeah. Technicality.
So Moneybags won. So in the battle with Big Cannon and XL, Big Cannon pretty much 3-0 XL clearly. Like clearly. The only clear beat down of the whole event. So we didn't even really need to judge that one. You know what I mean? But when it came down to me and Swave, this is where the shit hit the fan. You feel me? Because it's like, wait. You know, Swave choked, Swave is stumbling through his second, then he has a great 3rd round, so Swave won. Like, what? Where does that happen? You know what I mean? Like, how do we give Swave 2 rounds? So they basically counted his 3rd round, just eclipsed all 3 of my rounds. That's how they took it. That's how they looked at it. They were looking at it like, let's just say Lux was down on the scorecards to Calico to nothing. You know, Lux had choked in the 1st round, and you know Calico was getting busy on him in that 2nd round. But then Lux brought that your daddy's a lost nigga and that whole epic 3rd round, and we basically won, in the quotations, won the battle off of 1 great round. Where you still have many people feeling Calico won that battle because he was up 2-0.
Yeah.
That's how people. Yeah, you know what I mean. So,
yeah. But you know, people like to.
Swave's 3rd was as epic as Lux's 3rd, so you can't count his 3rd as a knockout. Like it clips everything I said, and it's a real fact.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, because, you know, people like to equate, you know, battle rap to boxing, you know what I mean? Like, people like to say that Lux 3rd round was a knockout.
You can't be up on the scorecards and then get knocked out in the 12th.
But like you said, but nah, that 3rd round was not like that, like I said in my vlog, you know what I'm saying? Like I said in my shit, like, it wasn't, it got him the 3rd to me, but it didn't get him the battle. You know what I mean? Niggas gave him the battle.
Exactly like how I called it myself.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't that, man.
You can have his 3rd round. Even your 3rd wasn't even all that cold. In fact, his 3rd would have failed anywhere else outside of New York.
It's just because he actually had an angle in his battles. Like everything else, I felt like was loose bars. You know what I mean? He actually had an angle. You know what I'm saying? Like. That's why I edged it to him. I didn't give it. You know? Yeah, cause it worked. You know what I'm saying? Because when you was talking to the king of Harlem, he in New York, and then he actually rebuts it with people from Harlem and Harlem situations and how this can happen. Like it worked, it worked when I watched it. You know what I'm saying?
Now let me ask you this: does that same 3rd round have that same impact in a room full of people from Indianapolis?
Hell nah, I don't. Niggas don't even know none of that shit.
They don't care about no New York shit. They want to hear some bars.
Yeah.
So that angle does not work outside New York. That's why I was trying to say Swave was very smart and strategic with that 3rd because he knew that was an automatic round winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's gonna automatically win. in your city. That's like if I go to Indianapolis and battle somebody, and they gotta go around about some Indianapolis shit, like calling out certain streets, certain hoods, certain landmarks, certain influential people in the city.
Yeah.
The city of Indianapolis is gonna feel that round, and no matter what I say in my thugs, it's not gonna be what he talking about, because he talking about some shit that they city can relate to, and it's basically a cheat move. It's a sucker move. And that's how I look at that. You a sucker when you battle an out-of-towner and you use your city as a crutch to beat them, because you know the city gonna fuck with this round. Like, that shit is lame, it's weak, but this shit ain't no fair game. Like, battle rap is dirty. You win by a higher than you can win. You gotta use low ball tactics to win, and that's fine. Everything goes in battle rap. So I respect Swave's third.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, me personally, I would not have relied on that. I would have actually relied on skill had we been in Los Angeles.
So you feel like it wasn't a veteran move?
Nah, man, that was a sucker move. That's a beginner stage. But at the same time, I can't say that because it's still a vet move. It's a go-to move. It's a go-to move. You feel me? Yeah. It's almost like the king of Rajawan. You know how he had that little spin around thing, and then you turn around on you. That's just baby butter. You know that's gonna work like 80% of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
The game might be in the last 60 seconds of the game. He's gonna go to that move.
Nah, I feel you.
But he gotta do whatever he gotta do to get the victory, and that's what Swave did. The game was on the line. He knew he fucked up that first round, and he knew his second round was light. He like, nigga, I'm going to the cheating round. Fuck this.
Yeah.
He's like, you losing.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I'm taking the fuck.
What I'm mad at, nigga. Nah, I feel you. So you just wasn't going. You didn't go about it that way. So you know what I mean? From different niggas, different perspective, niggas do shit different ways. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So you just felt like it could have been a different way of going about it, but it was a cheat move. You know what I mean? We ain't worried about it. Like, you know what I mean? Young nigga getting in your face, we ain't gonna talk to this young nigga. We just gonna chop him in his fucking throat. You know what I mean? Why he talking? You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no rules out here, man.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I was just a victim of a nigga going to a veteran move. Well, still was a sucker move, but it's almost like the. I mean, think about this, man. Think about this. If two niggas square up, and a nigga, the first thing he do is kick you in your nut, and you go down, and then he jump on top of you and beat your ass. Are you gonna say that was a sucker move for him to do that? Or is that does anything go in a fight?
That's anything goes.
Right?
Yeah, you should have hit that nigga first, right?
Right, because you have the same opportunity to kick him in his
Facts. Facts.
So I mean, I respect it. I don't honor it. It's two different, that's two different things.
Yeah.
I can respect what he did, but I don't have to look at that as an honorable move.
Okay.
And that's how I take that his third round. But
so you saying if he was
whatever.
So if he was in Cali versus you wouldn't have pulled no third round shit like that?
No way, because I know that's an automatic round winner.
Yeah.
Against an out-of-towner.
Yeah.
That's like if Loaded Lux come to LA and we got 3 rounds and he's actually up 2-0. And then I say, well, guess what, nigga? What you know about all my niggas from the 60s and the Harlem 30s? And then all the niggas in the building start going crazy, like, yeah. That shit. And I say, yeah, Lux, what you know about being on Figure 1 with a pimp sack, nigga? What you know about being in Compton? What you know about going to Inglewood? What you know about Watts, nigga, and Grape Street? And all the people, those people are going to react wildly to that.
Yeah.
And there's no way, no matter what, Lux can say some God level shit in his third round, but he's still gonna lose that round in LA.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. That's the whole move. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to out-rap you. My goal is to beat you just with straight up fair and square, and that's what I came with. So that's how I came as Swave.
Okay.
I came as Swave with the fair and square. Like, I'm gonna just beat you with bars, straight up. Straight up old school rapping, nigga. I'm finna hit you with bars and angles. Cause I know that's what you finna do to me, but I didn't expect him to pull that type of shit where he talked about. But it was a rebuttal. But for him to use the majority, I think he could have addressed it. But he used the whole, like this whole third damn near was based on that Harlem shit. So it's like, okay, nigga, I see what you want.
Yeah. So
you overdid it, whatever.
yeah. So he like you said, he pulled a move he didn't have to pull, you know what I'm saying? But on some old school battling shit, if you was going like a 3-round with a motherfucker, you'll pull that third because have you ever watched a battle where that motherfuckers just really get, besides Lux, you know what I mean? Like on some in the building shit, you know what I mean? Just give them the third because they third was so powerful with the crowd. How do you feel about gassing, bro? You know what I mean? Because niggas really gas niggas and shit can seem a certain type of way because it's a different type of crowd nowadays.
You know what, man? Let me say this, man. I don't like it, but we got to allow it. This is why I'm going to say we got to allow it. Because battle rap is a spectator sport. So if you go to the Golden State and you playing the Golden State Warriors and you at the free throw line, the crowd finna be on you. They're gonna be waving those little things and trying to make you miss the free throw. Cause niggas, you in their house.
Right.
So they gassing it. Like they trying to do whatever they can to help their team win. So now battle rap has gotten bigger to where niggas ain't fans of battle rap. They're fans of sorry niggas. You know what?
Yeah.
There's a difference. There's a fan who just loves battle rap. Like, I don't care who wins. I just want to see a good battle. Then you have fans that say, yo, I'll fuck with K-Rock. That's my nigga. Anytime he battle, whether he win or lose, I'm gonna make sure he winning. So, the way we allow this in sports and any other field of entertainment where it's a rivalry or, you got fans with certain guys, we got to allow the gassing. But because at the end of the day, you can gas it in the building. But this shit still got to come out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Where it ain't no biasness in the room.
Right.
One of the battles I got coming up is me and Steams, right? So I'm gonna be making my return to URL real soon. And me and Steams are gonna go at it in New York. Now, Steams, of course, is from Brooklyn. He's from New York. So he's going to have a lot of New York niggas in Brooklyn in the building on his side.
Right.
They're there to gas up everything he say and be quiet when I'm rapping. Not, man? So I already know that going into the battle. But do I care? No. Because I know when this shit hit YouTube, that shit don't really mean nothing.
Facts.
As we have witnessed with the Swave battle. Yeah, you got gas. Yeah, they gave it to you on the scorecard. But when the real shit hit YouTube and the rest of the world got to see it, you still took a loss. You lost. So, gassing is just a part of battle rap now. Because we can't stop it.
Nah.
You can't stop it from happening. So you just got to embrace it and not give a fuck about it if you're a battler. If you're a battler, you can't worry about gas. You shouldn't be up there complaining. You shouldn't be up there crying. Because if I'm up there and Steve says, any money more, and the crowd just erupts, I'm not going to look into the camera and say, you see all that gas here, nigga? Oh, this some bullshit. This some bullshit. Now I'm crying. Now I'm getting myself out of my zone.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. Y'all can gas it. Please gas it more. Shit, I
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not gonna get me off my square. I'm still gonna say what the fuck I gotta say to you, and I'm gonna bar your ass to death. Fuck what these niggas talking about. Fuck them. Cause when you start crying and looking like a bitch in a hole on camera, you really lost the battle.
Yeah, because that
niggas is watching more than just the bars. They watching your body language. Fans is watching your composure. Like, how real do you take this type of pressure? They want to see how you respond to pressure. That's one of the big things that doesn't get enough credit in battle rap. Like, when a nigga up there flaming you and actually fucking you up, are you sweating? Are you reaching for your water bottle? Are you drinking your water every 2 seconds? Are you nervous? Now are you second guessing your upcoming round? You know what I'm saying? Are you about to choke now because you're so rattled? This is what I'm saying. You gotta be able to withstand that type of fire and that type of pressure and still come out and do what the fuck you got to do.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's like it's the same thing with boxing. If a nigga hit you hard as fuck, and you fall, you know what I'm saying? All you do is you finna get back up and keep fighting this nigga, or you just gonna lay your ass down there and stay down like a bitch.
You gonna get up
what you finna do?
You supposed to get up and fight. Some niggas lay down like hoes.
Even if you go out, even if you get back up and get knocked out, hey, get your ass up and fight, man. You got in this ring knowing what could happen. You got in this ring knowing the consequences. So you might as well deal with whatever coming to you. So when I see these niggas complaining and bitching out, that shit is unprofessional and is bitch shit to me. You know what I mean? This is like when I battle Rex, and Rex complaining, oh, this nigga going too long. Max, stop this nigga time. Stop this nigga time. Like, you're complaining. What are you complaining about? Sit here and take this ass whooping like a man. But he forced Smack to call time. Smack didn't want to be the bad guy, so Smack told Nunu to call time, and Nunu called time on me in my third round, right when I was gonna get to the real shit on this nigga. And I never got to say it. You know what I mean? That was that whole shit. That's Rex for you, though. You know what I'm saying? That was a whole move.
Shit.
People applaud me because when I battled B.I actually rapped longer than me. You know what I mean? And I never one time said, stop this nigga, man. What the fuck, man? He passing time limit. What the fuck, man? Stop this nigga time. Y'all ain't let me rap this long. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do none of that. I just let the man rap.
Out the gate.
I don't care. Like, I don't care. Right, dude? You can rap for 45 minutes if you want to, nigga. Like, go ahead. I don't care. I'm not gonna complain about nothing. Niggas ain't never seen me complain and bitch up and fold under pressure. And I'd have been pressured by the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the West Coast Dread. Mr. Mills, BK, A-Verb. You know what I mean? Rum Nitty. I've been in there with niggas that was on my head. And I did never fold. I didn't choke. I didn't stumble. I didn't complain. I didn't try to talk their rounds. This is the shit niggas be doing when they losing and they feeling a certain type of way. When they feeling pressured and afraid. Now they start talking through your round. I can give you a good example of somebody letting pressure get to them. K-Shine and DNA just battle K-Rock and Suicide.
Gun titles. And the gun titles, yeah, bro. Cause you seen it out the gate, them bros were shook. They were shook. I fuck with them niggas.